Hello Internet, welcome to jamiljiral. I am Jamil Silva and today I bring for you in this episode the camera Sony RX100 III, and I'm going to talk about all the external controls and I'll explain for you briefly. I will briefly explain what you can do with the external controls. Well, I think it's important to know all the external controls because when you are taking pictures, you're going to use them to help you or to ease the process of taking pictures. And this is not a normal camera. This is a very special camera. Everybody knows that this is a very good camera. And once you know all the buttons, what you can do with them, you're going to use this camera much better. Well, so let's start with this camera. Well, start here in this side. We have this holder here, because I inserted in here. You can use in the other way, no problem. Well, let's start here in this side. In this side you have the logo for Wi-Fi, telling you that this camera has Wi-Fi connection. This next part here is it's a small HDMI cable. You're going to plug the camera to a TV. The next option here is the small USB connection that you can connect the camera to your computer to transfer pictures and videos. You can also use the camera to recharge using this option here. And this is the place for the holder. You can use a small strap here like this one that I did, or you can also use those small holders and you're gonna place them here in the camera so that you can, for example, use a strap on your neck or something like that. Well, let's go to the other side. Now the side where the lens is pointing to me. Well, here you have the NFC mark. It means that the camera has the NFC, this small range Wi-Fi connection to change pictures and information between devices. This is the other holder, and this is the viewfinder button. If you want to open the viewfinder, you will press down. Once you press down, the camera will turn on and the viewfinder will open. Once you close the viewfinder, the camera will turn off automatically. Many people don't like that option, but I think it's quite interesting. Let's go here to the bottom of the camera. Well, here we have the small dots for the loudspeaker. The logo, the Sony logo. This place here, this hole here is for you to attach the camera to a tripod. And this is the battery and card compartment. To open the card compartment, it's very simple. You will press down this holder and it will open. Now there's a card here. You will just press and the card will pop up. And as the monitor is pointing to me, you will insert the card pointing. I see the card logo pointing to me, and I will just press again and the card will be there. Now the battery is here too, and there is a blue plastic holder. You have to press the holder down so that the battery can pop up. And now to insert the battery is very simple. There's an arrow in here. With this arrow, the arrow has to touch, or it has to be the same size of the plastic holder, the blue plastic. Now we'll just press and the battery will insert, and you hear a sound. Now to close the lid, you close it and you have now to go up with the holder to lock this compartment. Well, in the front of the camera you have the lens. It opens, the lens opens, and you have the ring. This ring can be set the way you want. I set this ring for me to zoom. I think that this is better for me, but you can set it to change the ISO, to change the aperture or shutter speed, and there are other functions available in the menu system. Here you have this control here to zoom in or zoom out when you are taking pictures. But if you are reviewing the pictures that you are taking, it will function as an amplifier. It will magnify your picture or magnifying back. Well, there is this light here. This will the light to assist the focus. When it's dark, the camera will pop up. It will turn on this light. It's usually red, to help and assist the focus. I turn it off. You can configure for that. You can let it on, but I turn it off. Well, up here, up in the camera, we have the viewfinder compartment. I will open it again, and you'll see the camera will turn on. Now you have to pop up this viewfinder here so that you can look through the viewfinder. Up here in the viewfinder you have a control to adjust your sight. If you look through the viewfinder and it's funny, it's blurry, you cannot distinguish things, it's because you have to adjust using here this thing here to adjust the sight for you. Now, to close it, you have to insert, and the camera will turn off when I press it down. Okay. Here is the flash compartment. To open the flash is very simple. Here you have the holder. You will press this side, and it will open. This is an adjustable flash. You can point it up and maybe avoid a direct flash on your subject. To close it, you will just go and close it. It's quite simple. Well, here we have the button to turn it on, the camera. If you press here, the camera will turn on. And here we have the button to take pictures. This is the dial command. You will choose the options that we have here. For example, we have M for manual, S for shutter speed, if you want to control the speed, action or no action. If you want A for aperture priority, to control only the aperture, P for program, and here we have the automatic. There are two automatic options available in this camera, and we have one and the other. One seems to be gray and this seems to be like blue. We have scene options, we have many scenes. You can choose, for example, food, you can choose animals, pets, you can choose night scene, and many other things. Here we have a panorama, if you want to take pictures in panorama, the option for recording videos, MR, memory recall. You will set some, you will have some settings here, and you save those settings, and this is where you're going to recall what you have programmed here, what you have saved and stored in the settings in this camera. Now, in the back of the camera, we have the tilt screen. It will tilt. It can tilt like this, but it can also tilt up. It's different. Once you tilt up, you can, for example, take a selfie and things like that. Here we have the button to record, the recording button. If you press here, the button, you will start recording. The FN is the function button. You're going to use this function to do things in the camera. You have many options that you can program and include or add or exclude. Down here we have the play button. If you are taking pictures and want to review your pictures, you play here and we'll see the pictures or even your movies that you are recording. Where you have the button C with a trash here. If you are watching your pictures, you are reviewing your pictures, if you press here, it will ask you if you want to delete them or not, and you press OK. C is when you are in the menu mode, and you press here, it will explain what the menu does. This is, you can set this the way you want according to the options available in the camera. I think for now for me it's good. Now we have the wheel. The wheel, we have the main button here. It can use this as an OK button. When you set something, you press here and it confirms your option. But you can also configure this button to do something else. In my case, I configure this option to control or to bring to me ISO mode. If I press here, now I can change the ISO of the camera, and I will use the wheel one side to the other, and it will change the ISO for me, and then I will press the middle to confirm my option. We also have options in the wheel. If I press up in this wheel, the information of this monitor will appear, disappear, will include others, as you can see. If you press to my left, you can configure that the way you want. But as that there is this flash symbol here, I think it's better to leave, at least for me, I think it's better for me to leave in the flash, because I have the symbol and I see what it does because of the symbol. Then I press here in the left area, then I can choose the kinds of flash I want. If I press OK, I will confirm, but it has an information here telling me that to pop up the flash, otherwise it will not work. Let's get out of here because I cannot change that because the flash is not on. Now in the right side of the camera, we press here, and you can also set this the way you want, but I let according to the information we have here. When you press down here in this wheel, you're gonna change either the f-stop or the shutter speed. It's quite simple. Once you press here, you will select one of one of those that you want. When I select f-stop, I will just spin the wheel, and then where it stops, I press OK, and it'll be set. Now I will adjust the shutter speed, and I will just spin the wheel, and it will change according to my taste. And I think this is it for now. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial telling all the external controls of this camera. It was short because it's a smaller camera compared to the Nikon that I did, the Nikon T750. I explained all the external controls, and it's a bigger camera, it has more controls, but this is not that big, it has smaller controls, but as everybody knows, this is a very nice camera, it's a very good one. And well, this is where I leave you. And I really hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I want to see you in our next episodes. If you like the channel, maybe you want to follow my videos by subscribing down there, and maybe you want to like this video if you like it. And if you have any questions, if you want me to prepare a tutorial about this camera or about something else, you can ask me, and I will be glad to prepare this tutorial for you. And I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye bye. Cheers, mate.